Hi, I'm Theresa Puckett. Welcome to my channel where I guide moms like you through the empty nest transition. Today, I'm going to be sharing three very big reasons why the empty nest transition is so painful. And I'm not sharing them as in this is the number one reason, this is the number two reason. They're just three very big reasons. And my intention today is that you are able to connect with at least one of these reasons in a way that allows you to have more compassion for yourself, because that is going to be very helpful as you move through this transition. So the number one reason, or the first reason that I'm sharing why the empty nest transition can be so painful is because we are not prepared for it. We as moms are not prepared for it. We have spent most of our time and energy and resources preparing our child for whatever the event is that is triggering their moving, their leaving your house, whether that is a graduation, whether that is a new job, going to school, moving away. There's an event, and we've been preparing them like really their whole lives to become independent, to be able to do things for themselves. We have not been preparing ourselves for this event. Okay, there are all kinds of parties and celebrations for our child, like a rite of passage, right? A graduation, or good luck on your new move, or congratulations on your new job. There's rites of passage, there's celebrations around this for them. And then we're super excited, and then we have no new identity, right? Our identity was as mother, and we're left unprepared. We're left sort of lost, whereas they have been building this new identity, going to school to become a graduate, to get the new job. They've been building this throughout their lives, but throughout their adolescence, building this new identity and individuating. And we now don't have them with us on a daily basis anymore. So that's one big reason why this empty nest transition is painful, can be very painful and difficult for moms. Okay. Second reason that I'm going to share is that our society has no name for the stage that we are in now as moms. They had, there was growing up or maiden, there was becoming a mom, a maiden mother, and then what's the next word that goes with that is crone. And when I see pictures of a crone, I have an oracle deck, and it's all about feminine identities and personifications of some strength, some ability, and one of them is crone. And when I look at that and I think maiden, mother, crone, I'm like, okay, I'm not in the identity of, actively mothering my children. They are out of the house, but for sure, I am not ready to step into crone, and I won't be for decades and decades. So society really has no name for, no rite of passage to, no marker that names and that describes where we are now. Really sort of on the other side of this empty nest and trying to navigate this transition. There's no name for it. And there's no name, like even beyond navigating the transition, there's no name for what's after that until we get to crone. It's not complete and it's not right. And I am here. I'm going to be offering names for that. I'm going to be doing a lot of things, but right now the point is to clarify that that's why it's difficult. There's no, like, where are we supposed to land? What are we navigating into? There's no societal name. There's no understanding. There's no passing the baton to the new identity and here she is and let's learn how to step into her. No. So that's a big reason why it's painful. Like, where are we even? We're like lost. Okay, so have some compassion, right? Have some compassion for yourself. You deserve it. The third reason I'm going to share today for why this empty nest transition can be so very painful is that it's an individual experience. It's a very individual experience. What is happening with you inside is not something that you have read about, have learned about in a deep way, have seen movies about. It's very individual. And part of the reason why it's individual is because you are very unique. Your energy is very unique. How you stepped into motherhood was unique. And your child also is unique. You don't see carbon copies of your child with your child's energy and preferences and ways of communicating in the world. They are unique. You are unique. And so this relationship is unique, has been unique. And now with them moving away, taking a step away from you, you are feeling lots of things. And we can say that we share the ways we feel lost, we feel maybe abandoned, we feel like there are some commonalities, yes, but the details are different. The details are different. And then when we open up a little bit, maybe to someone who doesn't have children, maybe to someone who is not a mother, maybe to someone who is not, in a female body. Yes, people have lots of capacity for compassion, and of course they have great intentions, but it's very difficult for somebody to empathize when they are not able to have your experience. They have chosen not to have your experience, or even if they have had the experience of moving through the empty nest, but they are also unique. Perhaps their level of consciousness is not the same as yours. Perhaps their energetic makeup is different than yours. So it's a very unique experience. And for that reason, it can feel very isolating. So please have compassion for yourself. Use one or more of these to have compassion for yourself. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is the beginning of this journey. I'm going to put a link in the description to something I hope you'll find helpful: communication guidelines for you to use when communicating with your child who's left the nest. It's very, very important for us to keep in mind. There's a new set of do's and don'ts that are going to help us really develop a great relationship with our child through this transition. I will see you next time. And until then, be kind to yourself and be well. Bye for now.